Hello, everyone. How are you? How's everyone doing? It is a beautiful Wednesday evening. The sun is dropping beautifully, casting a very nice low light over everything. Nice dark clouds in the sky behind it. It's pretty cute. Wednesday. Welcome to Wednesday, August 5th, 2020. We are getting at the beginning of our waning gibbous moon. We are about 92-ish% illumination. Moving through Leo season until August 22nd, and then we get into Virgo season. That's this person right here, Virgo over here. Yeah. Everything's basically still the same. Unfortunately, like, we still got Uranus, like, poking his head out with the sun for the only time. We still got Chiron in retrograde until 2027. We still have Jupiter and Saturn and Mars and fire, and just still everything is literally still the same as yesterday. Just lots of heat, lots of energy, lots of masculine energy, and just about emotions. Really, it's all about emotions. So everything's still kind of the same, except I'll give one big exception to this. Except this time, today's about love, my friends. Today's about this love that you've been able to connect in yourself. Like, and not out of, like, doing hard work for something. You've earned this, like, point to get to the love. You just had a little bit of realization today that, like, fuck, I got some love here. Like, it's kind of a good, bright feeling. Good, bright day. So, we are going to clear out with a little bit of blue sage here. Who's excited for Virgo season? Haha, haha. Virgos aren't even excited for Virgo season. Don't worry about it. Good evening, universe. Good evening, Gaia, Earth Mother Goddess. We honor you. Cleanse the space of all energies, good and bad. Allow us to be in a space to receive the best information from the energy of the collective that we can. Cleanse this vessel of all energies, good and bad. Allow this vessel to be a clear conduit to the energy of the collective, so I can give you the best information in the best way possible and bring it straight to you, because that's what you deserve, 100%. So we got a little Mother Sage in there just to clear out. Oh, don't start a fire. Just to clear out some of that chaotic energy that's floating around. We're going to back that up a little bit, raise the vibrations of this space now, end of this read, with some Palo Santo, making sure that all the information we get and that all the energy that we have in our space is going to be high vibrational energy. Saint Palo Santo, Plant Spirit, we honor you. Raise the vibrations of the space, set up only high vibrations, dealing in peace, love, joy, and happiness may dwell here during this read, and any time after, actually, all the time. Raise the vibrations of this vessel to match those of the energy of the collective, so that I may be at a high enough vibration to receive all the best information possible. All right. How is everyone doing? Speak to me. How is it? How are things? Everyone good? Everyone have a good day? Anything special or crazy happen? Anybody come across something like, oh my gosh, look how amazing or powerful? Let's talk. This is a good space. This is a good space. Everything feels good. If you got a joint, blunt, light it up. Let's smoke. I'm going to light one up here in a second. If you got a drink, drink it. Let's fucking chill, hang out, throw some cards. I'm looking to throw some... I'm looking to throw some super attractor cards at you. Now, usually super attractor cards are kind of like inspirational things, right? There's not really like reads for it per se. But I've been kind of developing a way, or I've been thinking about and kind of developing a way that I can use these more for like emotional support. Like a kind of like, almost how like the chakra deck can be used, or how the chakra deck is used for like each point of a feeling of your chakra and like how it happens and why. I feel like we could use these for like inspirational points in your life, or like how to gain, say, like a value or a lesson from something that maybe you didn't realize you could have, right? That's kind of like the idea that I've had behind using these particular super attractor cards as like a deck instead of just as like an inspirational thing. So I want to do like a 3-card with this. Doing good, trying to create a new schedule for myself and work, creative work. Nice, good job. Yeah, great evening. Good evening. Oh, good evening to you, my friend. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, make it work for you. Like, really, like, make your schedule work for you. What's going to serve your highest purpose, for sure. I'm watching a hornet or a wasp crawl into my window over here. Now, for most people, you'd be like, oh my gosh, a bug. This is not for a witch. Come here, Mr. Black Hornet. There we go. Not for a witch. See, a black hornet coming in a witch's home. It's a little different. We're going to take care of that later. That hornet's going to sit in a jar for now, safely, secure. There's breathable space. He's not harmed. He's not going to be harmed. He will be released back to the universe, but in a more cleansed form. Alive. I'm not going to kill the hornet. Protecting my space from the dark energy that hornet was sent with. So yeah, good catch. Alright, we're going to do a 3-card draw with this. 1, 2, 3. We're going to read this energy at the bottom card of this deck as if it were the energy. And we're going to feel it out as we go. When I'm in a state of appreciation, I'm in verbal alignment with my true love nature. So this card, I love this card. This card always pops out and kind of represents my other half, my partner, Sunshine. Cardinals are a big part of our life. They show up a lot, and this is kind of like that partnerish kind of a thing, like bringing your love and that nature, that other element together into one. When I'm in a state of appreciation, I'm in verbal alignment with my true love nature. So that's going to be the energy of this read, about being aligned and feeling that love, that trueness that you have of being attuned with yourself and nature and being naturally. So we got 3 cards here. Let's see. As soon as I choose to see the light in the dark corners, I redirect. So this is definitely a past, present, future read. This is how I'm going to read this. So, as soon as I choose to see the light in the dark corners, I redirect my power toward what I want. Now, this card is speaking towards that past. It's talking about those hard moments and then really coming to that point of knowledge and seeing what was really there. Like looking in those dark corners, fully illuminating the situation. You started this journey of being connected with that true love nature. Started this journey with all those realizations of seeing everything that could be illuminated for you to work on. And then that present card, that card that states more of like where you are. I release time and let the universe show me what to do. At present, what is there to do besides just like let go and just, you know, trust fall into the universe that the universe has. You've done everything else, right? So you found everything, you illuminated everything, you know the changes that you needed, you knew the changes and you needed to make, and you went ahead and you did them. And now you're sitting there like, I did it, now what's next? Well, now the universe is there to show you, and the universe is there is going to back you up. And then you got this future card, this grounded red root-bearing card, right? What's going to happen in the future? What are you moving forward? My super attractor power comes from how I feel, my faith in love, and the joy I put out. So everything that you want, you're going to attract to yourself moving forward. So like, what am I going to do? The universe is going to help show you what to do. It's about super attracting to yourself, because you're just going to get this big, bright ball of peace, love, joy, and happiness to the world. And then that's going to bring in your super attractor powers and really bring in all that abundance and all that joy, love, everything you've wanted comes from falling back and relying and knowing that the universe has you. As long as you do the work, you're good. And you did the work. You did the work. The universe has got your back now. Moving forward, you're going to attract all those super great things. And just by being connected with nature, having that love in yourself, to your highest self, to your local self. Boom! See, that's how I'm trying to develop reading with this particular deck. Because like I said, there's not like a read for this deck. These are super attractor cards, and that's what they're meant for. So I kind of really wanted to play around with these. That was fun. That was good. I like that. I like how that worked out. I think that was very smooth. It flowed very well. So this is what I do. I am Michael. This is Scrying Glass Oracle and Tarot. That is my thing. I do accept gratuity. If anything ever like resonates with you, please don't hesitate to hit up my Cash App or my Facebook Pay. I am working on, or not Cash App, I'm sorry, Venmo or Facebook Pay. I'm working on fixing Cash App because it just doesn't want to work for me. Yeah, I'm working on some other routes as well, but right now I have Venmo. It's in everything. It's in the header of everything, and Facebook Pay. And that's also how this will work. So the way this works, this is a live open read, general read style. If you would like a reading, you let me know you want one. You throw $15 into either my Venmo or my Facebook Pay, and then I'll grab a deck and we'll read for you. You'll go for a read, Carmen? All right. I want to make sure I'm saying your name right. Let me stand up for a second. Cameron. Sorry. Facebook Pay? All right. Awesome. All right, Cameron. Let's do this. I'm going to do a little more sage. I might actually grab some Russian sage. Russian sage always pops out, or pops up when it's like a struggle. Like, I'll do, okay, I'm going to wait for Catherine to hop back on. But I kind of want to explain that, like, Russian sage always pops up in my head to use, like the bulbs of Russian sage, to use when things seem, okay, alright, no problem, be right back. It seems like when something is like rough, or you need like a support in something, like something to back you up, you need like a little more strength, I should say, a little more strength in something. Usually, that's what usually Russian sage calls to me for. Ooh, alright, starting out with that moon deck. That's where it's gonna go, and as soon as Catherine hops back on, we are gonna do a read for Catherine. Hi Nick, how you doing? We are getting ready to read for our friend Cameron. As soon as Cameron hops back on and lets me know that everything's good to go, we are going to do a read. And then after that, I don't have anyone in line. So if you guys say you want to read, as you go, all right, cool, Cameron's paid it through. As you go along, if you guys are like, hey, I want to read, I'll go back through after I do a read. Hi, Margaret. After I do a read, I'll go back through and make sure that I haven't missed anyone and be like, boo. Okay, no problem, Cameron. Let's get this going, my friend. The moon deck wanted to be the first one out for you. We're going to give you 3 shuffles on this one. Yeah, like I was saying with that Russian sage, and I think this is... Russian sage always calls to me when there needs to be like some kind of support. Like you need more energy or more power or some strength behind you to really like you maybe need like a boost to really like get you going, something to back you up, you know what I mean? Like something to light a fire underneath of you, basically. So, seems like, discussing with the energy over here, seems like your tough decision that you're looking to make, you're just a little afraid to speak up about. You know this decision you want to make. You know it's the right decision, and the universe is saying it is the right decision. That's the right decision. I don't know what decision. All I know is that it's like, yeah, it's good, it's good. It's all I keep hearing. It's like, good, good, good. Everything you're doing is right. And yeah. But it looks like confidence. Looks like there's some sort of a confidence issue in dealing with this, like getting it out. So let's see what. Oh, I don't know. That's why it was taking so long. It was waiting for me to come out with it. All right. So the full moon that we just went through, the full moon that we just aligned through, we're showing the world the real you. The full moon in Aquarius, right? The full moon in Aquarius is coming up as the energy of your read, letting you know that, like, yeah, yep. So you know the decision you want to make. You know the choice. You know the answer. So now it's just time to show that world what that answer is, because that answer is really it's totally you. Everyone's like, yeah, that was a Cameron answer or like situation, right? So we got a few cards face down. There's one card, this card in particular, that jumped out first, and it almost landed face up and then flipped back over. So we're gonna leave that card out here for a second, and then I got a stack face up. Now, when I get a stack face up, those are the things that are kind of like, you know about, they're in a light, you know, like maybe the things you might try to be ignoring or whatever, but you know that it's true kind of a thing. So, it looks like we're starting here, stepping out of your comfort zone in North Node, and this is where it comes into that thing that's the situation that we're talking about. So, what the energy is saying is that, like, this was a choice that there's a lot of debate, a lot of people, a lot of hands in the pot on this one. But you know the right way to go. I can't tell right now if it's a family or a work. I don't know. But you know the right way to go. You know overall the choice that needs to be made. So so now it's a matter of stepping out of your comfort zone. And that's what's hard for you. And you know that. Like, that's the thing that's hard. Because stepping out of your comfort zone is hard, right? But you get to breathe out about it. So this North Node is where stepping out of your comfort zone. We're starting at the top here. Now we're starting through the full moon. Everything's fully illuminated, moving into that new moon so you can start anew heading forward. And that's that time to breathe out. Like, so step out of your comfort zone and relax, okay? There's a lot of stress built up behind what you feel like you need to do, and you're so afraid of it. But you've spent the time looking at the bigger picture. This full moon in Sagittarius letting us know that, like, not only did you illuminate and look at everything for this, not only big time work, okay, not only did you do everything you needed to do to dig into this and find all those answers, which is why you fucking have those answers in the first place, because you did the work, right? So, like, don't have so much stress about it, because what you have is going to relieve it. It's the right thing to do. And I think this is going to hit really close to home for you. Because this full moon in Sagittarius not only illuminating the full situation, but being that spearhead, that strong force of being like, no, these are the issues. This is what we have to do. There's no, maybe we can work out on this side of it, or if we reduce it. No, this is what we have to do. And that's what that Sagittarius warrior side of it is like, ooh, we got to do it. So your commitment's being tested here because you're not sure, like, well, then what's the point, right? What's the point if they're not going to listen to me? So your commitment's being tested in this. But overall, you can't let your pride get in the way of this one. You just got to stand up and say it and do it. You just got to do it. Your commitment's being tested in their eyes, not in yours. You might have some commitment like, should I stay at this company? Should I keep doing what I'm doing? Yeah, you're fine. You're good. Your commitment, and that's only like a situational commitment that you can work through and clear up. This stuff, the commitment being tested, that's on their side. They're like, well, I mean, she's not agreeing with us on this stuff. Is she part of the team? Is she a team player? Fucking right, you're a team player. You're such a team player that you know the better route to go because you did the work to find it. All right? Nothing is yet set in stone. Remember, everything is work-wise. Everything at work, there is no such thing as job commitment. Or not commitment, but like job safety. Like, you can have all the commitment to work you want, but there's no such thing as job safety or job security. Nothing is set in stone. If you don't speak up, and this is what this stack speaks to. Nothing's yet set in stone. This is that card that's going to bridge these two stacks right here. I have a feeling that this nothing set in stone speaks to your commitment being tested, like, in their eyes, but you not letting pride get in the way and speaking up. If you don't speak up, it's going to be like, but if you do speak up, it's going to be good. And I think that's what this stack talks about. The emotions are running high. We got the super moon coming out first in this, letting you know that this is an incredibly emotional thing because of how much time and effort you've put into this. So, yeah, we understand that it's emotional. We understand that there's a lot riding on this. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. That does help us. I know that's like, well, yeah, that's why we're here. I'm not here to give you answers. I'm here to give you direction. I don't give answers to anybody. I give you direction. What you resonate out of this and what you can take from this is a tool in a way that will help you. You got it? That'll help you get those answers, okay? Now the answers are coming because you're taking those steps. And you've already said it. You've already said it yourself. You're like, all right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this, okay? So the answers you need about what is going to happen with you and your career are coming. And your hard work is paying off. All your hard work has paid off. It's not even it's paying off, all right? It's paying off. As soon as you step out of that comfort zone, and make this happen, and because it's right now, now is time to take action. That new moon Aries, now is time to take action. Starting now, beginning now. New moon, new beginning, right? So, and then right before that, we have the new moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. So you did all the hard work. We already discussed that. Now, boom. Now it's time to take that action. Breathe out. Have faith. Have faith in your dreams. Have faith in your work. Have faith in yourself. You did it. You got there, my friend. You got there. What's this last card? Oh my gosh, I really wish I knew what it was so I could be more excited about it. But, I can't be more excited about this. All right. You started this whole thing knowing that you need to show the world the real you. You need to show your work, the real you, and everything you've done to get to this point. You need to show work what's up, right? You need to show them the real you and what you got. Expect powerful change out of this whole thing. Very bright, powerful change. This is new moon eclipse. This is a full new beginning and a start within this, okay? This is going to change everything for you moving forward. Everything. For the good. Not for the good of everyone. Some people are going to be real disappointed. But you know what? Those people aren't serving anyone. And those are the people that need to be shed off. So, shed them away. Don't worry about what's going to happen, because you're going to do so much good. Save so much time and effort and everything by just making it happen. I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. And at work, you are absolutely worthy of feeling good. Go break that glass ceiling. That's your read, my friend. Yeah. Yeah, you got it. So everything absolutely is. You just need to show work what you really have going on, because you know the answers. And those people that are just like butting heads and not really getting anything done, chasing their tails, literally that's what they're saying. They're saying chasing their tails. I'm sure that's a common theme where you are right now at work. But it looks like it's time for you to step up. It looks like it's time for you to step up and make that change, and it's going to save everybody. No problem. I hope you liked it and it resonated. All right. Would anyone else be interested in a read? That was fun. That was nice. Yeah, good for you for doing all that hard work. Well, I'm going to light this joint and hang out and just talk to you guys. See who wants to read. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Sometimes it's a burden having some answers. And not everyone likes when someone else has the answers. And they will take that and put that weight on you and make that burden so much bigger. So, don't let them do it. It's not your responsibility to take on their energy because they're not performing. All right. I am excited to do more reads. And anybody else who would like to be next? Let's step up and do this. Oh, so how this schedule works: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 8 p.m. on God is a Pterodactyl. Open live tarot reads. So 8 o'clock Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you'll find me on here, and we can do a tarot read. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you will find me. Dab time for me. Nice. Hi, Nicole. How are you, my friend? And blessed being to you as well. Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, I'll be at the Replay in Old Town, Lansing, Michigan, doing in-person live reads at a social distance, face mask required. We'll have live music, other art vendors, food trucks, all that stuff, but everything is social distanced and face mask required. So yeah, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 8 o'clock on here doing live open reads. First come, first serve. You hop on if you want to read. You send $15 in my Venmo or my Facebook pay, and I will do a read for you. Every read comes with a super attractor card at the end of it, because, I mean, really, you should really be attracting everything you want, all that abundance in your life. And if I can give you a boost for that, I will. All right, we had a really nice read for Carmen, and I'm super excited to do another one if anybody else would like a read. Let's do a read. Oh, what a good time of night right now, or evening. I'd like a read? No problem, Nicole. I'd be happy to. Yeah, it's $15. Let me know that it goes through. I'll wait for you to pop back on, and we'll get going. Ooh, that Gaia deck wants to talk. And I do accept gratuity. If something does resonate with you, you feel like inspired to No problem. Yeah, let me know when you're ready, and then we'll get going. I do accept gratuity. If something resonates with you, something you appreciate something, or you just want to just contribute and donate, I accept absolutely every penny with full gracious gratitude, because I need it. I do. This is what I do for a living, and well, I need paper to barter for a living, so so I appreciate everything and anything that anyone is so kindly to offer. So thank you. Yeah, you can get at me through Venmo or Facebook Pay, and I'll have Cash App tomorrow. By tomorrow, I promise. Ooh, it's a beautiful temperature in here right now. And then, for those of you that want to follow my Patreon, I do have a Patreon, Scrying Glass. And tonight I'll actually be posting some candle magic stuff on there. Got a little prosperity candle setup situation here. Oh my gosh, it's so cool how I do my stuff. So, if anyone's interested in learning what that is about, you can go ahead and hop on my Patreon for that. I don't know, what else can I plug? I also have an OnlyFans. I put some new content on there today. Got a really cool thing coming up on Sunday for my OnlyFans that I think people would really enjoy. I enjoyed it. Yeah. But yeah, I do have an OnlyFans. What is that one? I think it's like M. Clifford 666. I'm not sure. All good? Alright, let's do this. I could tell you, as soon as you spoke up, Gaia, I had my hand floating over here, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to grab. I touched Gaia, and I was like, maybe, and I was like, no, Gaia. So, Gaia definitely wanted to come out for this one. And Gaia comes out... Gaia's been coming out quite often. Gaia's my main divination deck. This is the Gaia Oracle divination deck. This is my main daily divination. This is what I do most of my personal reads through. Gaia's my goddess. Gaia is what, I mean, she's our earth, right? So, Gaia wanted to be a part of this. We don't shuffle Gaia, we wash Gaia. I don't know if that sounds weird to anybody, but it just, this deck just never called for it. It just didn't work. When we were getting acquainted and starting to work together, it was very obvious that shuffling was not something that this deck enjoyed. So we I think I've only shuffled this deck 3 times ever. And one of them for a read for a friend, actually. It's pretty interesting. All right. So I have 2 different energy kind of feelings coming through on this, Nicole. One of them is about emotional stagnation. One of them is just about like that plateau of just like, yeah, okay, like the indifference in love, I guess. Like it's just an emotional stagnation. You can dig it. The other one is like frustration, because they're not the same thing. They're not the same energy. They literally are 2 separate energies. There's a frustration about another part of your life. So you got kind of 2 things happening where you feel like something's falling apart here, and you feel like something's falling apart here, but like that is true. But you will see jumpers soon. I feel like what you feel is falling apart over here isn't. It's not falling apart. There's just a frustration with this that's being affected by the energy of this other thing, okay? This other thing has nothing to do with this thing. They're two separate things. But the frustration here is caused by the emotional turmoil, and I'm feeling like this kind of like a loss, like the stagnant emotional, just like kind of dead kind of a thing. So yeah, let's see what that's about. Ha 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 ha. Literally what I was just talking about. Winter's End. That's about regeneration, rebirth, positive outcome. Okay, the Winter's End. Speaking about how no matter how dark or how hard things can get, like at the end of every dark period is light. Like at the end of every winter is spring. Like, and you can always count on it. You can always count on it. You can always have that peace and realization of there's always going to be an end and a rebirth. There's going to be a death and a rebirth. There's going to be a dark and a light. There's going to be a rough and a smooth. Good. I'm glad that you're picking up on that. So, nice to see card number 27 at the end, at the bottom of the deck, the Enchanted Forest. It's nice to see something as beautiful and illuminated and full of love as the Enchanted Forest, as the energy of your read. The balance, the openness, the knowledge that the Enchanted Forest gains and has grown, especially every time that full moon is out. It's like every time the full moon is out, the Enchanted Forest gains a little bit more sight and knowledge. And I feel like that's happened to you because I see two things here that really speak about that. And there's going to be a couple, I want to pull this deck out too. I think that's why my hand was floating between the two. Just gave love to the moon last night. Oh, good. Oh, I did too. It's so beautiful. All right. So your intuitive communication, the card number 43 and then card number 16, the Winter's End. These two cards are very important in this read, I feel like, especially with this Enchanted Forest energy. Like, every time the full moon comes out, you see a little bit more of what's been happening or what has happened, or it illuminates more in your past. It really shows you those lessons that you can gain from those situations. And that's what that intuitive communication is doing. You know, at the base of this Enchanted Forest tree is you getting all of that intuitive communication, getting all of that communication with your higher self, with nature, with Gaia, with the universe. That's the silent whispers of the heart, okay? Silent whispers of the heart. And then behind that, or with that card, not even behind it, with this card in tandem, as you're intuitive and learning, it is helping you get these lessons and get through your winter period, that dark, harsh period, those things, that emotional toxicity that you have been shedding off of, right? This brings you to the point of your Winter's End, knowing that your spring comes through due to your intuitive communication, through to what you've learned, due to your connection with the universe. And this brings you to your sacred journey, right? And that's why I want to bring out these cards. We're not even going to read these 4 cards yet, actually. There's going to be 2 sets of 2 cards right here, 2 doubles right there, okay? That's going to sit there. This is asking us to talk about your sacred journey real quick. So what we're going to do is your sacred journey has everything to do with getting through this situation, these emotions and that darkness, and listening to everything that's inside of you, your higher self to your local self. And it wants to talk about this journey just briefly. I think we're going to get a couple of cards out of this that are going to answer some things for you. This is fun. This is nice. Now I just do what the energy tells me to do, and I read what the cards are, and that's how this goes. All right. Is that it? Is that all you want? Okay. Let's talk about rejection for a second. Let's talk about rejection for a second, Nicole. Because I feel like at your highest self, that's what you've been dealing with. That's that hardship that you went through, these lessons that you're learning, that you're picking up on again, that's being illuminated, was this rejection. But I think that rejection kind of fits in a part of something that you might be bringing on yourself. Took my dog on a walk. Oh, that's nice. I feel like that rejection is something that you might be bringing on yourself. But also dealing, like you're dealing with the of having an issue, like a rejection issue, right? But also at your highest self, like kind of feeling like you're rejecting yourself. You might also be dealing with some rejection, like this is where the moon comes in, which illuminates things, right? You might also be dealing with rejection of an actual relationship that was ended. And I think that's where these cards are talking about. There was an impasse at some point with someone. There was an impasse where they were blocking your path to that moonlight, right? They were the impasse in your life. And then you broke that facade once you saw that, once you gained more knowledge than what that tree could give you, because it was a barren tree, there was no knowledge there. Your higher self and your local self started to connect and break through that facade. That's where that intuitive communication started to come in, and you started to notice that this tree right here had no knowledge, unlike this tree. That's where your enchanted forest started to really grow into you. So you broke free of that facade. And boy, oh boy, did you gain some gratitude all the way up in that third eye. Like your highest self comes full of gratitude for that. Like the universe is so happy. Yeah, absolutely. The universe itself, this prayer card coming out, the universe itself, like that connection you have, that's that intuitive connection again, right? Like that prayer card letting you know that like you breaking that facade, getting past that barrier, that boundary that was this, I want to say actual person, boom, brought you to that place of growth right in your heart. Everything is rooted, everything is nature. No matter how much it might seem like it's getting lost in, say, like the walls of the world, like being inside, right? It's all still growth. You can still be there and get that growth in your heart, no matter how isolated you are. But you've done that time to where on your sacred journey here, you're working through this rejection now. Oh shit, guess what's right underneath the rejection? Isolation. Like no shit. So this is, yeah, that rejection, isolation. I'm going to pull one more card off the bottom. Your quest, okay? You got a quest coming. This is your quest right now. Working through that isolation and that rejection that you've built on yourself, getting that real growth. That's your quest. And now I'm going to read these cards. Wow. Beautiful. This is beautiful. This is in tandem right now. This is going to be in tandem. We got card number 41 and card number 21. Remembrance and Amethyst. So now remembrance. Remembrance being that resurfacing of the past feelings and emotions, right? Resurfacing, like all the stuff that this impasse and this facade was, the growth that you had. This is talking about you. This is talking about you having that moment again of like feelings. But then this amethyst is coming at you like, yo, bitch, have that confidence. You transferred all that energy already. You don't need to deal with that again, right? You got that power, that strong feminine energy straight from your wisdom. That full feminine energy. You're divine, homie, because you got liberation and healing from all of it. That's all of this brings you. So breaking free from a negative attachment, reconnecting with your true nature through healing. So what was this card right down here? That first one that came out of the actual read, intuitive communication, you, right, of your actual heart. Well, that's card 43, and this is card 33. And that's that heart in that tree again. That's you really connected with your heart to nature. You heal through nature, and that's where you find your liberation. Kabowie! Good for you. So, getting rid of some kind of toxic relationship, basically, is helping you grow through your issues with isolation and rejection. And on your quest, you're getting that enlightenment. I accept that good things come easily. I am a super attractor. More of that purple energy coming straight out. Look at this. Look how reminiscent of the amethyst card this is. Star, the purple, right? I accept that good things come easily. I am a super attractor. There you are, my friend. There you are. Beautiful. All right. I hope that resonated with you. I hope you liked that. I hope that was in any way helpful. All right. Thank you so very much. Going through an ending of a 5-year... Ho ho shit. Well, I'm going to give you this one last card then. Highest self is all about release, homie. Release, release, release. Cry, cry, cry. It's going to help you heal everything you do. Every second you have, just cry. Just release. And you're going to be blessed. I promise you. All right. Now, Doug, my friend. Were you the one that did ask for a read? I just want to make sure. Nicole, Doug, when you are done, I would... Yep, no problem, Doug. We can do a read for you. So, it is, like I said, $15 for a general read, either in my Facebook Pay or my Venmo. It's in my thing here. Good, Nikki. Always good. Oh, thank you so much, Nikki. I also do accept gratuity. This is what I do for a living. This is how I pay my bills. So every dime literally goes to those bills, and I need to pay them. So I accept everything and anything that you offer me with full gracious gratitude and so appreciative. So thank you, anything that you guys decide to give. So yes, I do accept gratuity. All right. So Doug, my friend, if you would like a read, let me know that you paid for it and we're good to go. If it goes to Messenger, it'll pop up. If it goes to Cash App, then sometimes it doesn't. Okay, you're good as in like you're good to go? All right, good. Ooh, you are a moon deck person right now. Yeah, I keep wanting to pull out, like I want to do... Yeah, but so are you good, like are we doing a read? Or are you not doing a read? Because if you're not doing it, it's fine. We don't have to do a read today. You can always come at me any other time. But I am open for reads. Hi, so good to see your face. I'd love to read if you have... Yeah, all right, Rachel. I guess we're up on Rachel now, my friend. And Rachel does get the moon deck. Rachel is actually a friend of mine. We do know each other. Mostly. So, yeah. I do definitely feel a moon deck for you. But, all right. So I guess we're going on with Rachel then. But yeah, Rachel, it's, like I said, 15 or more, please. This is what I do for a living, so I'm always happy to receive any gratuity anyone gives me. But Venmo or Facebook Pay. I'm going to start shuffling because the energy wants me to. Thank you for all that love, Nikki. I appreciate you. Ooh, gosh, these moon cards, man, they're so good. Thinking about introducing a couple more decks into the rotation, about picking up a couple more. I do have some tarot decks I could do. I'm more of a oracle person. Okay. I'm more of an oracle read. Even with tarot, I still read more of an oracle fashion. I'm very conversational because how I get my information from the collective is more conversational. It is more like, no, I'm not hearing like voices, right? Sometimes I hear, actually not sometimes, a lot of times I hear words, like single words. And sometimes like little phrases or little like just clips, like 2-3 words at a time. But it's only when there's like, if the collective, the energy of the collective feels like, something's not coming through clearly, they want to just like clarify, they'll just be like, tell the bitch no. And I'll be like, they say no. Like, kind of shit like that. So, yeah. I do get images of words in my head a lot. Like when you see me close my eyes a lot when I'm shuffling and stuff, or when I'm connecting. I do see a lot of things. It's mostly visual for me. There will be like visual words, like usually in white block form, and usually in the form of C words, which is pretty fun. That's kind of a newer thing actually in the last like couple of months. That's been interesting to develop. All right, the deck is definitely ready. Rachel's full of that beaming light. Oof, that bright beaming light. You want to talk about a big bright white smile. She is full of bright beaming light, but ooh, tired. There's some exhaustion there. I just want to keep shuffling. Waiting for Rachel to pop back on. All right, my friend. Yeah, so talking with the energy a little bit. You got that bright, bubbly, great energy, lots of cheerleader energy for the people, of course, with proper amount of aggression, by the way, I might add, they're saying. But exhausted. You're so tired. Oof, you're so exhausted. You're stretching yourself thin, they're saying. Ooh, so you, self-care time. You are a healer. You do like to just give, and that's good to a point. But when you give more than you receive, then you start having nothing to give. And for you, Rachel, I can't imagine you not having something to give. So, conserve? Is that it? That's a lot. Oh, ooh. So I see two things. The energy staring up at me and then staring right also up at me is this. So we have full moon in Leo, and then staring up at me through everything is new moon in Leo. That's a lot of energy. That's a lot of dry, powerful, masculine, somewhat heated for you energy, but heated in a way of emotional, like you're just so tired. So this is don't let pride get in your way, is the energy of this read. Okay, so you're looking at this from a standpoint of like, this read is definitely about you taking a break. Confidence is key to success. You got to be confident in this, and this is the new moon, right? The energy being the full moon is letting you know, and don't let pride get in your way. This is going to show you everything, and you're going to have to like be okay with it. And then you got this new moon in Leo, starting anew with a confidence of Leo, but you got to know that confidence is key in your success. Fucking relaxing, because it's driving you crazy, it's driving you mad, it's making you outpour. It's telling me right now that the energy about this, the energy is gaining momentum, and we're not reading this as in like, oh yes, your energy is gaining momentum, you're getting there. No, the energy of like that deep dark energy, that stuff that can overcome you, that is starting to gain momentum. I'm gonna separate these all out a little bit. That's what's gaining momentum. So if you, yes. Okay. Conclusions are within reach, which means that it's not going to take much to get you to that point you need to be at, that comfortable, safe space you need to be. That with that energy growing though, that darker energy, it's time to take action on it now with that new moon in Aries, okay? It's time to take action on it now, because if you don't, oh yeah. If you don't, take action on it now. It might slip you into a space you used to be in that you don't want to be anymore. If you don't take action, it's going to slip you somewhere where you used to be. That was not a payoff for you in any way or anyone in any way. And it was more destructive than anything. You're still up here full of joy, graciousness, and everything. But like mentally, but emotionally, it's crashing. It's exhausting you. And it's going to start weighing you down, okay? Your hard work is paying off. New moon Capricorn. So time to breathe out comes with that. So all your hard work, it's time to relax. All that hard work you've been doing, it's time to relax. It's time to take that action. Let yourself know that your hard work has paid off and everything is good, okay? Relax, breathe, have that confidence to relax. Starting this little stack out, this face-up stack, because these are the things that are in our face, okay? These things that are going to be kind of abrasive for you. What do you need to release? The waning moon, what we just started. We are in the Gibbous waning moon. We're about 92 illuminated-ish. It changes like 8 to 10% per day-ish. What do you need to release in this waning moon period? That's what we're really going to look at. Balance spirituality and practicality. Balancing your higher self to your local self. Because right now the big disconnect is, for you, and it's screaming this at me, your big disconnect is right here in the middle. You're all in your local self. You haven't even been touching that higher self. Back to, okay. So you completely have been neglecting that higher self of you, okay? So you need to start looking into it, because this card isn't saying it's fully illuminated yet. You need to start looking into that. You need to start looking into what that balance is and how you can bring it back together, bring that connection back. And for here, now this is really funny that the New Moon Virgo card comes up in this conversation of it talking about time to give rather than take, okay? That's what you have been doing this whole time, all right? Look at it from a new perspective now. Look at it from a new perspective. You've been giving all this time, and now it's time to have faith in your dreams and give that energy to that instead of taking away from it. It's time to give to your higher self rather than take from that higher self, okay? You've been taking the energy of it and giving it to other people and neglecting the self-care that it needs because of it. Draining yourself. So have faith in your dreams. It is a time for healing. Literally, balsamic moon, a time for healing. You cannot get any more clear, absolutely cannot get any more clear that you need to take a break. So, there's more cards right here than I thought. There's 4 cards here. Oh, wow. Yep. Okay, I think this is going to help you in particular really a lot. I feel the connection, because we know each other a little bit. I feel like I feel like you're going to feel this. So, you need to take a break. You need to relax on all your giving and all of your social output, and start conserving some energy to give to your higher self to bring your connection back to balance. You're so out of balance, it could throw you way the fuck off, right? So now is the time in the full moon Aquarius area, and this is one of the you get the energy three days plus or minus, really, right? In this full moon Aquarius area, which is this card, full moon Aquarius, show the world the real you. It's time to look at who you really are, instead of everyone being like, oh, there they are, they're the ones who give it everything, oh, they're always there to save everyone. Show them too that you're more than that you're more than just something more than just a pantry. that you're more than just an energy pantry. Show the world the new you. Don't let your past hold you back. In the South Node, this is like starting at the bottom. Don't let the past hold you back, because that's what it would have been in the past, right? But what's really what's holding you back with the past is these next two cards are going to explain everything of that. What is really holding you back in the past? Not knowing safety or security, right? You and your loved ones are safe. In this new start, you have that new moon Cancer, all that sensitivity, everything inside, everything, you guys are armored, you're protected, you're safe. Going through this new start, delving in and relaxing, working through your fears, that new moon Scorpio, and with that new moon Cancer, you, your son, your family, everyone, safe, secure, protected. Just work through your fears, because that's the most important right now. And you're very close to achieving your goals. Very close. Gibbous moon. We are in a waning Gibbous moon. Gibbous moon, you're very close to achieving your goals. You really, everything that you want, everything that you're moving towards is going to be there, like in your career, in your love life, everything. You're moving towards it, right? Those goals are they're about to be complete. You're about to get everything you've ever wanted. But to get there, you have to do this work. You gotta stop doing this energy output work and start doing this energy input work. All of that. All right. So let's shuffle you up a super attractor card. That's good. When I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally, support will surround me, and movements will form. When I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally, support will surround me, and movements will form. Absolutely beautiful. Sit up so I can read some of this a little bit. You have me crying, Michael. Oh my God, this is all so good. I'm so glad it resonated. Thank you. But yes, that's your read, my friend. Just energy input instead of all the energy output. You're worth it. I'm now going to read. I give the respect of... I'll briefly look up and kind of like respond, but if it's like reading something of somebody else that's not involved in the actual read I'm doing, I give the respect to the person I'm reading for, that they get my the main part of my attention. I'm all good with paying for it. I was saying I am all okay. I got you. But I stopped watching immediately when I realized readings were charged. Hit me up on personal, and I can give you. Okay, baby. No worries at all. I mean, yeah. And whenever you're ready for a read, and it suits you and your whenever you're ready for a read, and it suits your life at that time, that's when you can come to me for a read. Okay, sounds good. With everyone. My read, this is what I do. I value my time. I value my energy. I value my skills in what I do. So yes, I charge for what I do. I appreciate you too as well. Hi Madeline, how are you? All right, anyone else? I think that makes me open. I love you too, Rachel. I think that leaves me open for a read now. So if anybody is interested in a read, and again, I accept gratuity. This is what I do. This is how I pay my bills. So I do have Venmo. I'm gonna have Cash App tomorrow. I'm gonna get that figured out by tomorrow. I do have Venmo and Facebook Pay, so I do accept gratuity. This is how I pay my bills. But yeah, if anyone would like a read, I'm going to sit here and smoke some weed and see if anybody wants a read. Ooh, bats. going to contemplate what to do with this black wasp that I have found. I would love another read, but need to save all my money for myself. Hey, no problem, Melanie. Save your money. Experience that time in Mexico. Do it safely and securely and have a great time. Ooh, it's going to be a great sleeping night. The weather where we are right now here in Lansing is just superb sleeping weather. I do tend to sleep in a onesie when I'm chilly. It's an all black. You've seen me in it. Some people probably think I'm wearing a zip-up hoodie with a skeleton on it, but it's a onesie. It's a full onesie. It's an oversized, like a giant oversized onesie with a really deep, like, inseam. It's really great. It's so comfy. Collects hair like a motherfucker. I would love to do like at least 2 or 3 more reads. So if anybody would like one, I would love to give some. And you can always, there's other stuff too. You can always follow my Patreon. I have an OnlyFans, which is I'm putting more and more content on lately. Put something really great up there today. But yeah. Let me know what is up if you want to read or anything. Oh yeah, it's cooler. It's cooler weather. I'm sorry in the house. Yeah, it's probably about the same there as it is here right now. Huh? If anything, you guys might be a little cooler because you're closer to the water. But generally, you're just cooler because you're closer to Canada. I mean, let's be real. These are runes. I like runes. Runes are fun. Runes kind of give more direction for me. It's more of like, I like to use runes to help clarify some things. Like, oh, what am I supposed to, like literally, I used these the other day. Oh God, I did a read with my daughter with these as a joke. On something, was it a caterpillar? I think it was a caterpillar or something. And she was like, read for the caterpillar. So I did. So I grabbed the runes and I read for the caterpillar, and it was like, it's time for the caterpillar to go home. And literally it was. That's what the rune said. The home card came out. The get going, traveling card came out. And like the now, the sun card, like the energy now card came out. It's so funny. For future days, what are the other type of reads you do? What are the reads? So I just do kind of general reads on here, and I have runes and everything here just to kind of help me with those reads generally. That's funny. I do all kinds of reads. I do love reads, twin flame reads. I do tarot, like traditional tarot reads. Every deck I have has multiple kind of reads that I can I develop reads. Like earlier today, I was playing with this. Like earlier, I did a 3-card read with this super attractor deck. There are no reads for this deck that I'm aware of, but I did a really I feel successful little 3-card future present, past present future read with that deck, and it worked really well. So I can do all kinds of reads. Some of my favorite reads to do, if you guys want to book me, there is a $50 read that I do. It's the chakra journey read. It's the actual full path of like your journey and your chakras and how they apply to you and where you're going and all this stuff. It's a big read. It's a lot of information. It's a lot of fun. That's $50. That's $50. I think through the end of August. It's because normally that is a. There's an inverted card and 2 inverted cards in here. Normally that read is $75, so I have that one at $50 right now. I have a moon, I have a moon reading. I have a few readings on there, but yeah, and so my normal schedule is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm on here on God as a Pterodactyl at 8 o'clock doing open live reads. First come, first serve, $15. Boom, you get a general read. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm doing in-person reads, social distancing aware with face masks at a public event at Retro in Old Town Lansing. And we'll be there every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Weather depends on it, of course. We'll have live bands, food trucks, art vendors, things to do, dancing. There's bartenders with mocktails, and I'll be doing readings. What else? Every morning, 8 a.m., general read of the day. 9 a.m., yoga. And that's on my Trash Yoga Facebook page. But that's my schedule. But yeah, anybody want a reading? Let's do another reading. I would love to do another reading. I'm really excited for this weekend's reading event. That's going to be a lot of fun. So if you want an in-person read, bring your face mask and your hand sanitizer on down. Listen to some live music. Come get a read from me. And that I'll have two different reads there. I'll have a $10 3-card read, which is past, present, future kind of thing. And then I'll also have the $15 general read. And this is a big discount. This is a $25 read normally. And I do it for $15 on here, and I do it for $15 at the event too. And then my Patreon subscribers get discounts and all my stuff. It is a $5 suggested donation to get into the event. I don't know if that is... As far as I know, it's a suggested donation. That's all I know. I'm not an organizer. I'm just a participant and vendor. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's worth it. We have comedy this week. Oh my gosh! Like I think tomorrow night is a stand-up comedy, and then there's bands and DJs, and there's DJs every night, and then there's bands. I think the next 2 nights and DJs in between the bands and after. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. There's a Cuban truck there that makes awesome churros. So yeah, I was just gonna throw a couple of runes, right? I like to, with runes, you don't really like shuffle and draw. You kind of just like, kapowie. Oh. What are the hours for the that thing, for this stuff, it's just 8 o'clock until whatever. And for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, that's 6 till 10:30. 6 p.m. to 10:30. I might be able to come by Saturday, push a little to finally meet. Yeah, no kidding. We've been friends for a while and talking for a while. We've never actually met. All right. So, yeah. All, Hagal, Isa, and Noose. So this is all telling me that 23, 9, 11, 4. A thaw's the way. So this is like leading in prosperity, going like driving, right? Driving ahead, like having that protection with a thaw, like moving to a stronger point. It's also like giving carriage and giving home, giving storage. Hagal, the horse, like something to carry, something to head home. Isa, the straight light, coming from like the moon, and then and Suze, which is more of like water and flow. So we're looking at a good. So this is telling me that there's prosperity and abundance coming home, full of light and power and flowing very freely and easily. So this is speaking to me in a way of Pertho, of receipt, of getting something, yeah. So this is telling me that, yeah, prosperity lies ahead, my friends. Hello, Angela, how are you? How are you doing? I was just throwing some runes. I am now actually open for a read if you would like a read. If anyone would like to get a Oracle or Tarot read, I am open at this moment. So if anyone would like one, let's do what I would love to do. Maybe just one more. I would love to do like 3 more, but I'm willing to just like 1 more would be cool. I'll give it a couple more minutes. And if not, that's cool. I'll get doing my candle magic stuff, recording for my Patreon then. Pretty excited about that too. But again, I do accept gratuity. This is how I pay my bills. So. Well, I think this Wednesday, August 5th, 2020, I think we're going to be calling it a night, my friends. Doesn't look like we're going to have anyone else reaching out for a need of a read, and that is totally okay. That's totally fine. It was a very successful night as it was. Thank you so much for everyone who participated in reads and everyone who contributes and anyone who tips and gives gratuity, because I am grateful for it. Absolutely. I am never too humble to admit that I'm not grateful for it. Or humble to admit that I need the help. So please appreciate all the help. I will see you all tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. if you want to join me for the daily read before I do 9 a.m. yoga. But yeah, if private reads, I'm open for private reads. Go ahead and hit me up in the messenger. DM me if you want a private read, or go ahead and book me on my Trash Yoga page. So, love, peace, joy, and happiness, everybody. Thank you so much for being a part of this, and I will see you soon. Peace.